What's up? On my way to back to our studio, actually, Full Circle Music Studios. Gonna be doing right with one of my favorite artists, Kalley Heiligenthal. Hope I'm pronouncing her name right. From Bethel Music, singing a song in church a couple years ago. And I remember the song came on Ever Be. It's like, man, that is the way the chorus just lands and where it sits. It's like, man, everything that I've heard her be a part of has that feel. So I'm excited to write with her today. And yeah, just pumped that this is our first official songwriting session in our new studio. So that's man, just an incredible feeling. But I wanted to talk a little bit today about kind of finding your lane and sticking to it. I think it's really important as a songwriter to narrow your focus so that you can broaden your reach. And what I mean by that is, what drives you the most? What's the type of music that gets you the most excited? What are the songs and artists that wake you up in the middle of the night singing their songs in your head? And chances are the stuff that you're the most passionate about is the stuff that you'll be the best at. I hear a lot of people talking about like country radio or pop radio or Christian radio. Like they don't like the radio and they don't like the radio format. So what I say to that is, man, if you don't like it, you're probably not going to succeed at it. There's a lot of people that are wanting to have success at it, but really don't love it. It just makes no sense to me. So really find something that you're passionate about, and I'd rather you just do one thing. And even more narrow than that. Like, don't just pick worship music, but what do you do within that? Like, are you the worship lyricist? Are you the worship melody writer or the worship producer? Or are you the country track guy? Are you the country lyricist? Just go really narrow and get amazing at it and do it dozens and dozens and dozens and hundreds of times, and that's when you truly become a master of something. I love the book by Malcolm Gladwell, Outliers. If you haven't read it, go read it. But he talks about this concept that I'm sure a lot of you have heard about, the 10,000 hours, and how it takes truly to become a master at anything. It takes about 10,000 hours of good, hard work, of actually doing it. And I'm not just saying, I wouldn't count classroom time as that 10,000 hours. I would count doing it as 10,000 hours. Like, if you've got 4 years of college degree, that's great. And I'm a big believer in education, but I'm also a bigger believer in doing it. I know that's how I've learned the best, and I just see over and over again. A lot of our interns who come out of a 4-year college program, we still have to kind of teach things to them sort of all over again, just how things actually work in the real world. So again, just pick your lane, stick to it, get really good at it. And so one of my big focuses over the last few years has been worship music. So I've done a lot of it. I've turned down a lot of songwriting sessions and a lot of production opportunities so that I could do that. Why? Well, number one, it's because it's the music that we listen to in our house all the time. I want to do music that I can play for my wife and daughter, my 2-year-old daughter, and feel great about it. She loves it, There's a lot of styles of music that I probably wouldn't do at this point just because of my beliefs and my faith, and I'm just fine with that. I know that I'm maybe leaving some money on the table, choosing a niche that is maybe you couldn't make as much money in it. Like, if my niche was like top 40 pop music and I got really good at it, I'd be making, if I was at the level in pop as I am in Christian, I'd be making 100 times the amount of money. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. The lane that you love has to be the one that you do. So I grew up in it, grew up in church. I know how it works. I know the format. I love the format. I see the power of it because of what it did for my own life. So that's been my lane, and have really been working hard at it for the last 10 years. And really only in the last couple of years have I shifted my focus a little bit towards the worship music side of things. So that's where my focus is, and I just love it. I love all types of music, and I do more than that. But if you put a gun to my head and said pick just one thing that you could be doing right now, that'd probably be it. I love country music. I love when we get to do country songwriting sessions. I love the lyric prowess that goes into it, and the musicianship that's a part of the country genre. It's still about being a really good player, So I love that, but I think a lot of my focus has been in the worship space, and I just love it. So that's my encouragement to you guys today, is just know who you are. I think the beginning of success is not even talent. It's not even training. It's not resources. It's self-awareness. I read a study recently that interviewed CEOs from big corporations and was studying what are the things that make them successful. And the number one thing that came out of that study was really surprising to me, but it was self-awareness. Self-awareness is the number one deciding factor of whether or not a company or a person will be successful. What is self-awareness? Self-awareness is just knowing who you are, knowing what moves you, what drives you, what gets you up every morning, what things you're passionate about. On our Full Circle Music Show podcast, I got to interview Brad O'Donnell once, and one thing he said was that pay attention to life, the things that make you angry and the things that make you cry. And that's a pretty good indicator of what you're truly passionate about, of the why behind what you do. So your lane has to be something that is inherent to who you are. You don't have to have a master 5 or 10 year plan, but I do think at some point in the beginning you have to put yourself in a lot of different situations, trying a lot of different things, and that's really where you find out who you are, and you find out what you're good at and what drives you. So my word for today is pick a lane.